All right, so welcome to part 2, and as soon as I reloaded the game, look at this. There are two guys in here, and it looks like I can talk to this one.
Two men are sitting at the table, deep in a lively conversation. Suddenly, one of the men looks at you.
Here's my body! Get us out of the good side!
All right, so I think he thinks that I'm Nils. So let's see what this says here. I'm at the table, so we don't know him. We never actually met him before. Let's be funny again.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were Niels. He doesn't come around here anymore. He told us he was gonna tell us about the good stuff.
The man resumes his conversation with his companion.
Okay, good stuff, right? Right, so now let's go talk to Nils. Probably this guy's probably
Two men are
done.
sitting at the table, deep in a lively conversation.
Yeah, nothing else is here. Okay. Let's see if we can find Nils. It is dark. So I don't know if he's gonna be here or not. Yeah, he's already gone. And he just disappears, I think. So I think I have to come back here. When it's... I wonder how Nils will react to his friend's complaint when it's light. So I think I just need to go to sleep. What do you mean here?
The bed is made of solid construction.
All right, sleep till the morning, I guess. All right, so I am up. Let's see if we can find Nils. There he is. Hello, Nils. Some friends you got, the good booze only comes out when they're not around. You're not around.
What do you know about good booze?
Okay, so we know he likes charisma, right? X positive. Gut feeling. Okay, let's go with that. Who cares about the knowledge? The true test of a good schnapps lie in the taste.
A good schnapps, am I right? Nothing beats it. Nothing. It's just too bad I don't have more time to, educate my, friends about good booze. Old Levy will rip my throat off if I don't fetch more beer from the storage room.
In Bavaria, we know a thing or two about beer. I could go fetch them for you.
Well, I suppose. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. After all, I'd be a bad host if I didn't sit and welcome old friends to the inn with a pour of our finest schnapps. Here's the key for the storage room. It's the first door at the back of the hall. But keep your grubby mitts off of anything else.
Understood. Here's the beer. Okay. Okay, so I got the key. Storage room. This one here, right? Yeah.
The door is labeled storage room, no entry. It is locked. The lock opens.
Okay, I lost my key. Okay. We opened what we needed to open. Lighter. What is this? Just a lighter? That doesn't look like a lighter. Okay. Whatever. Oh, here's a lighter. Whatever we picked up was something else. Lamp oil. Although I can probably get it refilled for free. Beer. Okay, I got a beer. There was something else, wasn't there? Nope, that's it. Okay. So, I go back to give it to them? First of all, let's level up. Strength, okay, but might as well, I guess, right? Make sure everything is even. Which probably not the correct way to do this, but let's just be average. Okay, Niels needs beer from the storeroom. Okay, so give it to him. I got beer.
Schmidt! Schmidt! Just in time! My friends! I gave him a proper lesson in schnapps.
Receiving information, your level reached 9. Great. Alright, looks like I can upgrade again. Yeah. Still charisma. Refill. Oh, yes. Fine. Inventory. Where's that fish at? Eat. Alright. So we can probably buy that fish from her anyway. From the innkeeper. What's the story behind the monster? Can the matter be cleared up? Now what? These guys are still here.
2 men are sitting at the table.
There's nothing to talk to them about. Hello, Miss Hanson. Begin confrontation. Let's see where we at. 6 out of 10.
For a successful
Okay. Let's see if we can find something else. Alright. Yeah. Oh, we never look at this. We never look at this crime scene, right?
Dry blood covers the ground where Benter's fallen body had lain. The once vibrant crimson pool now withered and dark. The townsfolk have paid it no heed. It has been trodden through and dispersed in every direction. A parade of bloody footprints march up and down the street. There are sets of footprints everywhere you look. Utter chaos. Without a reference to compare them to, they are indiscernible from one another. With detailed images of a specific footprint, it would be possible to follow the individual tracks.
Compare Livy's footprints, okay? How do I compare them?
Dry blood covers the ground where there are sets of footprints everywhere you look. Utter chaos.
How much? And that's it. So how would I compare this? I mean, I have the picture of it, I believe. Maybe I try to get this picture out. Now important. Yeah, true profile. Inspect. When I not done this. How do I apply this? Yeah, I don't know. But it's... I don't think this was here before. Was it? Maybe I just didn't see it. Oh, compare it to... Maybe I have to go and compare this. I have to go bug somebody. Hello. Nope. Ghost Nils. Daytime, he should be there. No? Okay, how about the little girl? It's this way. I should have told him Nils was the monster. Yeah. I mean, that's exactly the same shoe print. Exactly the same one as the picture. So this is hers. So maybe we can go ahead and try to interrogate her. Okay, so I'm still nowhere, but I see this. I missed it. So it's either 66. I don't have a symbol like that in my notes. So it's either 966 or 669 or something like that. Let's try this.
The door is locked. A 3-digit. The first number is. The second number is. The third number is. The code you entered was incorrect.
Okay,
The door is
966 didn't
locked.
work.
The first number is. The second number is. The third number is. The code you entered. The door is locked. The first number is. The second number is. The third number. The code you entered was. The door
Maybe
is
not.
locked. A 3-digit code is required. The first number is. The second number is. The third number is. The code you entered was incorrect. The door is. The first number. The second number. The third number. The code you
Yeah,
entered
maybe
was
not.
incorrect.
Who knows? Yeah, maybe
The
that
door is
wasn't it.
locked.
But I don't have that code, that symbol, which is not a symbol, I think it's just letters. I mean numbers in my notes. Yeah. Unless this is it right here, translates to Z, and then I don't know what to do with that. Okay, so I think where I messed up is I should have told the girl that, you know, Nils is a monster. So, and then I can't do it. So now I think I'm just gonna have to confront her and see how that plays out. Begin confrontation.
If you are lacking sufficient
Yeah.
you approach Levke, and instantly she recognizes the gravity of the situation at hand. She lets out an exasperated sigh as her eyes dart the corners of the room. It's not safe to speak here. Silently, she motions towards the door. You follow her through to the back of the property.
Okay, her and Nils. Begin. Okay, let's talk about the monster. Use information. Levke, I believe you have committed adultery. Use information. Margin informs me that the monster often stands outside of the inn. So, okay, I can either do probably either or. We have information. So, number 1.
Levke lowers her head.
Okay, with Nils, number 3. We know that.
Neil's eyes start towards Levke. He appears rattled.
Okay, how about number 3? Nils snuck into a house at night. Margie believes he's a monster, so we know that too.
That damn girl hears everything.
Okay, continue. Margie informs me that the monster often stands outside the inn.
It's a public street. What do you want me to say?
Okay, use information. Ash deposit was discovered through the area. Boom.
What are you getting at, Schmidt?
Because he smokes cigars, right? Yeah, use information. You smoke cigars at Nils 4.
Last time I checked, it wasn't a crime to smoke.
I have nothing more to say about this matter. Uh-oh. Let's talk about something else. We need to talk about the death. Let's go with admitted Nils. You have... Yeah, let's go. Let's have him admitted. Let's use this. I should have waited till I use it, though. Dang it. Okay.
Niels looks nervous, rattled. He fidgets and blinks rapidly.
Continue. We need to talk about the death of Lisbeth Hansen. Use information. Lisbeth had a blue complexion when her body was first discovered.
So
We know
what?
that. Continue. Levke, you wanted her inheritance earlier. Knows you despised your mother. Stood fought back against her attacker. Let's talk about something else. I don't know. Let's try number 2.
So what?
Yeah, that worked. I kind of just guessed that. Let's talk about something else. I don't know. Let's try to end it. See what happens. 'Cause I think I have enough green in me in there. That's right. That worked.
That fucking bitch had it coming! Ugh, I can't stand it any longer!
He's got a gun.
Sorry, Levy. It's true. I did it. I killed her.
Oh man, he sure did. Continue.
Always chewing on me, always nagging. You're just like your father. You're worthless. You let your wife die. She left me out of the will. Can you believe that? Her own flesh and blood, snubbed out. Gave it all to Bente, her special little golden child.
Continue.
But I swear, I didn't mean for it to happen. I'm no murderer. I was on my way to see Levka to keep her company, and all of a sudden, the bitch sprung out on me, swinging that cane like it were a billy club. Clocked me real good with it, too. I must have just snapped. The next thing I remember, I was removing the pillow. She just laid there, not moving, not breathing. All I could do was feel relief. Finally, I could live my own life without all her cruel judgment. Levy, I hope you can forgive me. I'm so sorry. Next day, I was so scared of what I'd done, I tried to make her look more lively with the rouge. I tried to hide the fact that I killed her. I didn't want what I did in anger to ruin what we have. But I for damn sure didn't kill Bente. I'm not a murderer. What happened between my mother and me was an accident. That woman abused me for years. I just snapped, Schmidt. I wish it never happened, but please, for the first time since my wife died, I'm happy. Don't take this from me.
Niels Hansen looks with desperation in his eyes. Levke wipes away her tears, attempting to remain composed. They both anxiously await your decision.
There's no exceptions when it comes to murder. You must be punished, the mayor must be informed, or, given the circumstances, I'll leave it alone. Family matters are always more complicated than they seem, but perhaps it would be best to leave town for a while. No, let's go number one. Let's look him up.
You're making a big fucking mistake, Schmidt.
Oh boy. All right, let's go with the hat. Calm down, Nils.
No! I can't go! You can't take me from Levka!
Oh boy. Okay. Difficulty is 9. Got luck on that one. Oh, not on this one. Oh my god. Okay. We can just get 5 or above. Oh my god, we barely made it.
By a stroke of luck, the gun jams. Niels looks at the cold steel in his hand and trembles.
What? What am I doing? I'm not a murderer. I'm sorry, Schmidt. Go fetch the mayor.
Not gonna feel bad.
And so it is. Niels is being handcuffed and taken away. Levke looks at you, defeat in her eyes.
Maya and I are on our own now, thanks to you. Why did you have to condemn Niels? He has already suffered so much. I don't think this decision is right.
He killed his mother.
But I shouldn't blame you. You did what you thought was right. And Niels isn't completely innocent either. We'll manage somehow. One more thing. I found this box and Bente's things up in the attic. There is no dust on it, though. I don't think it's been there long. I couldn't get it open. Maybe you can do it. It's over there on the bar.
That's completed. Home sweet home. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see what we got. What happened to Bente Hansen? Yeah, we still don't know that, right? We still don't know who killed him. I should take a closer look at Bente's box and then talk to Levke about it. The box is in the inn. That's the case. And what is this? Long-awaited holiday. So everything is checked so far. Okay, I got 2 skill points. I'll just go down, keep it going down the hill, I guess. And what I've been looking and I learned that I took a closer look at the inventory. And it's kind of tells you what exactly those do. So this one is like, I don't know what this one is. 1 second. Like this tea, you know, it raises your empathy by 3 for 180. I don't know what that is. Seconds, I'm assuming. So a lot of the stuff does something to raise my skills.
The box is locked. A 3-digit numerical code is required.
Examine the box. I failed this one. Lucky. Lucky. Not so lucky. Okay, we got it.
You pick up the box and turn it over in your hands, examining all sides. Something was painted on the bottom. Unfortunately, it must have been damaged in the fall. You can only make out a partial shape.
Okay, that might be good enough, right? Partial shape like that.
The box is locked. A 3-digit numerical code is...
Okay, let's take a look at our book now. It was this one, right? 873? No? I don't see anything else that's similar. Maybe this one, but I think it's 873, so let's try that.
The box is locked. The first number is... The second number is... The third number is... You hear a click, and the box opens.
Okay, great.
There is a pair of documents inside the box.
Read the documents. I have studied the symbol spread through the city in great detail. Slowly I am beginning to recognize a pattern. I am beginning to understand their meaning. I believe they are intended to warn of evil. Ward of evil. However, one such marking stands out as a symbol of faith. This is a symbol one must follow. It must lead to their source. Let's take it. Okay. So now what? The symbols of Bentley's nose mark the final path I have to follow. Where does it lead? Nothing new in here. Yeah. You went to jail. Alright. So let's talk to the innkeeper, although she's probably in bed by now. Yeah, she's not here. Alright, let's go sleep. And we'll see what morning brings. Lock, that's okay.
The bed is made of solid construction. No loose headboard.
Alright, sleep until the morning. AM. Hello? No, she's not saying to me anything. Right. Let's go outside and see what's going on.
As you walk out of the inn and onto the street, you notice the mayor standing a short distance away. He motions for you to join him.
Oh, the mayor.
You there, Mr. Schmidt. Can I have a moment of your time? I heard you've been playing pretend over at the Hansen Inn, sleuthing around with some moderate success. I suppose even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again.
The whole thing with Niels is truly a tragedy. That man was always a bit troubled, but this... Who could have expected such a disaster? Poor Leifke. However, I've heard that he did quite the impressive job investigating Lisbeth's murder, Mr. Schmidt. Perhaps you're just the man I need. I could really use someone like you. Violence is on the rise here in Havstedt. Seems to be getting worse. I'm a little over my head on this one.
The townsfolk are being uncooperative. You see, the last time the constable came over here for a legal dispute, a few rowdy sailors got taken to the mainland and thrown in the clink. 2 of them are still there. Needless to say, folks are a little reluctant to talk with the authorities these days. But you, maybe they would talk to you. Maybe an outsider can see things I can't. I just can't stomach the thought that a murderer may walk among us, and I certainly can't risk them striking again. Please, Mr. Schmidt, find out what happened here. Help me bring justice to this sleepy little town. I'm counting on you. We all are.
Okay. Let's see what's updated. That was complete. The symbols. Okay, yeah, the symbols. So still a bunch of them. There's one right here. And there's one, he said, that means the faith or something, right? And the body's still here.
Dry blood covers the ground where Benter's fallen body had lain.
Yeah.
There are sets of footprints.
Okay. So yeah, we did that, done it. So now what, right? What do we do now? Let's see if anybody else is up here. Like, we still can get in this room.
The door is locked.
Niels is in jail, I'm assuming. He's no longer gonna be here. That's the backyard. The front yard. That's, what's his name? Study hall. Vance, whatever his name is. Nothing here. Been here too. What? What just blinked? Oh, wait a second. What is this? Maybe it's down the stairs, maybe? You're still here. No, she's not saying anything. Okay, so I just walked outside and checked this out. This gate is now open. It was closed prior. So now we can go. There's another symbol here. We gotta figure out what those symbols mean. But looks like we just opened another big, huge area, maybe bigger than last one. Hello? I'm new in town. Okay, so this is nothing. Is this anything? Symbol. Oh, hang on a second. There's a symbol on here. Okay. I'm pressing E, it's not doing anything. Okay, well. Maybe it's not time to interact with it yet. Chestnut. Pick that up. Hello, young lady. She's not talking either. Like, where did I go? It's like not giving me any directions. Really. It's just saying, you know, figure out the symbol thing. And that's it. There we go.
The door is locked. A key is
Great.
required.
Of course. Of course. Okay, we got something here. Okay, we pick up some training weight and some stuff for boosters. Fake order from superiors. And that gives us boost as well. Crafting Battles? Hang on a second. Earn new recipe. Okay. So where is this recipe? It's gonna be in here, right? Yeah, that's what we just picked up. Peppermint. Okay. Really, that's it? The last button I pushed, that was an accident. I like that sound effect. Oh, look at this. Is that the mayor? Yeah, it is. Greetings. I would like to look around the telegraph house, sure.
I wish I could help you. I really do. And get this. Oh, you're really gonna hate this. The problem is, yet again, another missing key. It wasn't on Bentis' body. It wasn't in the street. Damn thing is missing. I'm sure that place is just packed with valuable clues, but it's locked tighter than a gnat's ass. It wasn't on Bentis' body. It wasn't in the street. Damn thing is missing. Doors and windows are all barred. I'm at loss on how to get in. I sure hope that key turns up.
Okay, so missing key. What exactly happened? Okay, on the evening of night of the 3rd into the early morning hours of the 4th. Let's try that.
Well, as you know, I spent the evening in the Hanson's Inn with Arvid. Certainly you must remember, he was grilling you about all the excruciating facts regarding the Indo-European telegraph line.
Yeah.
After you retired, Arvid and I finished our discussion, along with a few more pints, before I decided to call it a day myself. Had I known what was coming, I would have turned down that last round. It felt as though my head had barely hit the pillow when they started banging on my door. You know what they say about a small town. Good news may spread fast, but bad news is faster. No clue who found the body. Probably some dock worker or some tavern drunk or some dock working tavern drunk. I don't know. And frankly, I don't care. I had no sleep, one too many beers, and to deal with that shit. The first murder in Havstedt in what, forever? My role as substitute mayor has certainly been the gift that keeps giving. I'm in over my head here. I'm really counting on you, Mr. Schmidt. We all are. Please help me restore order to the island.
With Benty gone, is there a future for telegraphy here?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I'm sure there will be representatives from Siemens making their way to the island any day now. But to what end? We need a new telegraph entirely, do we not? The signals have been so janky and unreliable for the past few weeks. Apparently the cables are damaged. Christ, I don't know. And the only person who did know is dead. The whole thing is just a big mess. Please, you must help me get to the bottom of who killed him. I really do not wish to notify those mutton shunters from the mainland. It's best we play our hand close to the vest on this one.
Okay, is there anything else I should know about Havstedt?
Our little town thrives off tourism. The telegraph was a real leap forward for us. Before that, news from the mainland only came by way of ferries and vacationers. But to tell you the truth, the damn thing has been more trouble than it's worth. From cable interference to rumors of some loathsome monster in the moor, now the death of our only telegraphy clerk. I don't know. It seems like the world is changing and bringing dark times with it. In the winter months, it's too cold for travel. Most of the crops are put up and the livestock sold off. Our busy season is waning into its autumn twilight, and by late October, all that's left will be us locals and the occasional hardened winter sailor. But for now, the streets bustle with local charm, from the Hanson's curated spirit selection to Beren's modern fashion collection. Ah, Christ, I'm rhyming. Fuck me. I'm not trying to be some goddamn poet. Anyway, I'm quite proud of this little town. From our gorgeous beaches to our idyllic lighthouses, savory cuisine specializing in seasonal fish specialties, a blooming art community led by none other than the great Aiko During. There's so much to offer on such a small island. And this whole murder thing, of course. Great place, messy murder.
What is this matter regarding the monster in the moor?
Oh, who knows how much credence you should give that nonsense. Apparently, some beast is tormenting the moor. I've yet to see it for myself, but we do have two confirmed attacks within the last few weeks. I personally don't buy it. It's probably some sick boar or desperate animal, panicking that it isn't prepared for the oncoming winter. I've asked the townsfolk to refrain from entering, and there hasn't been an attack since. Monster, boar, it's best to just stay clear for the time being.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor. Alright. We can steal from him. Sprat, we need that. What else you got, Mayor? Really, that's it, huh? That's, well... Yeah, that didn't show up. It didn't blink, or it didn't make any noises. This is highlights. Okay, so I think we're done here. We already checked all this. The symbol! Okay, so the symbols, right? That's all we really... That's all we still really know is look for the symbols.
The stall displays handmade wood carvings. The stall displays handmade wood carvings.
Oh, this guy talks. Okay. Greetings, my name is Valentin Schmidt. Did you make sense? Oh, did you make this?
Deeply inconvenienced, the old man looks up from his easel.
Yeah, they are mine. Most of them anyways. If you see anything you like, just let me know.
The old man grumbles to himself and resumes his painting.
Every year it gets worse. More and more of them overrunning this place.
Did you know Bente Hansen?
It's a small island. I sell my paintings in the central marketplace. Of course I know Mr. Hansen. Not that we ever had much in common. He was a bit more of a scientist, like yourself. But he was a cordial man, nonetheless, always rushing to and fro with a smile on his face. It's such a shame what happened.
Where were you on the night of August 3rd?
I pray you aren't confusing me with one of your villains, young man. I've been nothing but helpful in your investigation.
Okay, let's check on him. Yeah, we don't know anything about this guy. It's a routine question that helps me paint a better picture of the town. Until I have apprehended the culprit, everyone is a suspect. Perhaps I should test your red pigments for blood. Ventis blood. Okay, about this first one.
Spoken like a true artist. I always said real beauty lies in the details. That night, as with most summer nights, Keno and I spent the evening selling our works in the marketplace. Shortly after sundown, I went home to bed. I did not see nor hear anything out of the ordinary. It wasn't until the next morning that I heard the news.
Did you make a living off selling your art?
I certainly could if more tourists ever cared to buy something. It's like a candle slowly burning out, dwindling into worthlessness, until no one remembers it was even lit. So let's just say it's not like my younger days. I had it all. The galleries, the allure, all the garish affection of the Bremen art scene. All focused on me. But that life isn't for me. Do you know what completely ruins art, Mr. Schmidt?
The arts are... Okay, so we had good chance with this, right? It acts positive, so we should probably keep going with that. This art's a wide ranging topic, open to many interpretations. What do you deem ruined may be my delight? Okay, let's try that.
You sound just like one of them, let me tell you. It's the critics, the damn critics. Herman, all of them. Pretending to know what I, the artist, am saying. Chewing their way through the crowds of pretentious snobs. Oh, I couldn't take it. That's why I moved here, to Havstedt, to spend my time focusing on the actual art. Who could have known it would have led to this? Me, pandering souvenir paintings to tourists. But there may be hope yet. Some redemption amongst this tourist trap of an island. My apprentice, Kino. He may be young, but he is talented beyond his years. Endless potential in that boy. He spends all his focus on small wooden carvings. Truly visionary. I can't believe he only asked 3 groschen a piece. Really, such a bargain at that price.
All right, thank you for your time. Okay, I'm assuming we didn't get anything new. Yeah. Okay, what's this here? Oh. Eiko. He's 61, he's a painter. Chestnut figure. And a Sprott. Marketplace. You talk now. How about you guys? Where were you on August 3rd? He's a suspect, he's that he doesn't answer the questions. Oh, what is this? 4-leaf clover. Let's pick that up. That's a good luck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yarrow? Stone? Got me a stone. Okay, so nothing around here. I assume we cannot climb no ladders. Stick. Knife. Another stone. Oops. All right. Let's head back. I feel like there's more exploring to do. And I wish I knew where I was at. So, am I right here? This is the marketplace? It might be. There's a bridge I came from, I think. Look, there's another sign.
The stall displays handmade wood carvings.
Okay, so that's the mayor's house. Yeah, he's still in there. I see you, buddy. Alright, what is this building? Church. Rod. Labeling of graves. Okay. In order to ensure uniformity in the design, readability, and length of gravestone description, for the sake of the overall appearance of a cemetery, a few basic rules should be followed. The grave inscriptions must not contain any offense or vulgar content. Furthermore, anything that might be perceived as disturbing by visitors is prohibited. Gravestones consist of the name of the deceased person, the date of birth, and the date of death, as well as possibly a verse saying of personal words. The same rules apply for inscriptions on children's graves. Exceptions are made for the graves of stillborns. The inscriptions on these graves contain the designation anonymous instead of a name as well as the only date. Okay, so looks like I took that book with me. Oh, he's praying. All right, greetings, Pastor.
Greetings, my son, and welcome. Welcome to the everlasting embrace of God's love. Are you new to town? Or maybe new to God?
I trust in science and reason, not blind faith. That's probably not going to work with them. I don't believe in God. I'm Bavarian, not a Protestant. Let's go with 3.
Fear
that
not,
didn't
little
work.
flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
Okay, dude.
With everything going on here recently, I welcome all parishioners, regardless of denomination, to my flock. When either rears its foul head, we must unite in the glory of his eternal love, not quarrel amongst each other like medieval peasants. What troubles you, my son?
Where were you on the evening of August 3rd?
Well, it was a Wednesday. And as with every Wednesday, that would mean our weekly Bible study. You are free to join us while visiting. Record attendance as of late, so come early if you want a seat. People need all the hope they can get in these trying times. Many parishioners of children are fighting for their lives against those savage French. Others fear for their lives against some rumored beast in the moor. Now the brutal murder of Mr. Hansen. Dark times indeed. With war and death having already arrived in Havstedt, I worry the other 2 dark horsemen of the apocalypse must surely be close behind. What troubles you, my son?
Did you know Benzie Hansen?
I know all the sheep in my flock, even the ones who got away. Such a tragedy, such a tragedy. I pray for his soul, as I fear he needs it. I was just coming out of seminary as he was just going into the army. Believe me, that man had not stepped foot inside these walls, let alone taken communion, since he returned. He was occupied, always tinkering with those imprecatory machines. Poor Levke, she had to do with so much running the inn, yet she has made time for the Lord. I'm all for progress. The seminary promotes higher learning, but something about communication with the beyond, it taints the town with an air of unholiness. It's the start of something far more sinister. What troubles you, my son?
Analyze, Pastor Anno. Okay. Go ahead and use this guy here. Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have used it when I needed it only. So I'm going to start doing a better job of that. Yeah, I didn't need to use it at all.
Small beads of sweat poised the pastor's brow. Cassock in the August heat? Or a result of internal strife? His sincere eyes and genuine smile reassure your suspicions. Regardless of your view on faith, Pastor Renke appears to legitimately care for his community.
What troubles you, my son?
Okay. Well, I think that's it. He added some buff for me. I wonder if that can be done at every time.
What troubles you, my son?
All right. Let's see what we can steal from the church. Ah. Quick order from superiors. That gives me buff as well. Thank you, Father. I'm gonna try don't forget anything here. Instruction, dandelion. Okay. Got another recipe. It was locked. Outside. Okay, so, oh. There's a little space over here. And we cannot do anything with this. Not sure if we need that for anything. Alright, let's go upstairs. Instructions, forge command. Okay, so we got some new recipes. We don't have any of that. Quick order from above. Ring, candle. What does that do? At your own risk, don't forget to sign and seal with wax. Right. So I think this is it for the church. I wish we could just jump down like it's what's the name of that game? Forgot. I got a refill now with the sprat. So we got fuel. So I think we're doing okay on that. Sprat, there we go. We got 7. Let's go ahead and eat one. He says 100, but there's no way I used 100. So who knows how that works. Lovely day. Another recipe. Okay, so I'll talk to these guys. I think I tried to talk to this. Oh, wait. That's, what's her name? Yeah, Kirsten. Hello.
Oh, Schmidt, tell me it isn't true. Mr. Hansen has been murdered. Is death following us like a curse? Or first that horrid stuff on the boat, now this. It's terrible, I'll tell you. Just terrible. Anyway, it's sure nice to see a friendly face. One that doesn't want to see me forever smoldering in hell. I thought Stina would be happy to see me, but how no? She snubbed me, gave me the cold shoulder and everything. 14 years. Can you believe that? It's been 14 years since I've been back here in Havstedt. She was just a little girl when I left. I was already, you know, working in Hamburg when I got the news about our parents. The farm is probably still standing, or at least what's left of it. Oh, I can't bear to see it. That place is nothing but bad memories for me. But maybe something important got left behind. If you ever pass it, it might be worth poking around.
Okay, farm.
I just don't understand it, Schmidt. Can you find out why she's so damn angry? I'd really like to patch things up with my baby sister. She's all the family I have left.
Actually, I'm more of a type who deals with murders, but I'll see what I can do, of course. Always happy to help. No, I find it's best not to interfere with family affairs. First, let's go number 2.
Oh, Schmidt, I knew I could count on you. Good luck. Apparently, she grew up to be quite the stubborn mule. Go talk to her. Try and smooth things over. You can find her in the boutique at the harbour.
What did you do on the night of the 3rd?
I hope that question is a formality, Schmidt. I thought we were friends. Especially after everything we went through on the ride over. Naturally, I was exhausted from our long travel day. Like you, I retired to my room, early. Only to be awoken to the horrible news of Mr. Hansen's passing. Ah, it's just so tragic. I can't believe he was murdered. There's too much death surrounding this island, if you ask me. Oh, it's such a shame. Everyone says he was such a nice, educated man. The world certainly needs more of those. Oh, and that sweet little girl. Oh, it breaks my heart to think of her growing up without her father. Such a poor child.
Where exactly is your family farm?
Right behind the town hall. Unfortunately, it was on the other side of the dike. The side that was hit by the flood. I guess the council deemed it irreparable. I haven't gone to see it for myself yet. I don't know if I can.
Alright. Information missing. So I need to figure out, because I probably need to go see the farm first. Alright, Kirsten. Stand again. Alright, so let's see what we got now. Now the recipe. Frog. Mix sugar and water well and heat, then add the rum, and never forget, rum is a must, sugar is optional, and the water isn't necessary. At least that's the way they say. Okay. Sisters. I should take a look around the yard where Kirsten and Stein grew up. To talk to Stein. Stein grew it about Kirsten. The symbol? Yeah, we don't know that yet. Where does it lead? We don't have any more information. So the only thing we gotta go by is that farm. I should say something about the harbor. And right behind somewhere. Is that it down there? Oh. Lamp oil. Oops. All right. So let's check out this place here. Taking of his fish. Okay, got a shard. Boom. Is that the new area or something? What was that noise about? Bit of wire. Oh. Found something.
On the floor lies a small box with a 4-digit combination.
Okay. Well, we don't know this. Maybe we'll find something here. The combination goes by. It's a 4-digit combination.
What a lovely bench. A perfect place to rest and enjoy the view.
Don't need to. Got a file and a fabric.
What a lovely bench.
A knife. Alright, so nobody's here. And this is luck for now. There's like another side of town down there or something like that. That's cool. Alright, what about this?
Saint Nicholas, patron saint of sailors. He has golden apples with him.
There's not a sign. Okay, we found another,
Erasmus of Fornia, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass.
Okay, so this is the farm. Okay.
Erasmus of Fornia, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass. Stella Maris, Saint Mary, the star that shows sailors the way.
Hello. Greeting, I'm Valentin Schmidt.
Ah, yes. I always appreciate a man with a strong Christian name. Tell me, Valentine, do you share such a tormented fate as your namesake? Are you willing to be a martyr for your cause? Or have the Pharisees sent you to besmirch the will of God?
The laws of man, not God, will unite the empire. Science and reason led me. And Valentin died for his beliefs. To die for one cause is honorable. Cuckoo, settle down, lady. I was only saying hello. Let's go with number 2.
Yes. No higher honor indeed.
Okay, well, she didn't get mad at least. Did you know Bente Hansen?
The telegraph operator? As if I would spend my time or my money in Congress with such a blasphemous fool. Regardless, as it was with scripture, I believe the truest words originate from ink and quill. Not some accursed contraption. This is a small island and no one goes unnoticed. But I would hardly break bread with a man like Bente Hansen.
A series of painted symbols led me here. What do you know about them?
What is this incessant rambling? I have neither the time nor the patience for such nonsense.
Okay.
I am afraid you're on some fool's errand, seeking connections that simply do not exist.
May I look around the courtyard?
Those who are pure of faith and freed from sin are more than welcome here. I would never deny alms to a weary traveler. Just remember, some doors are locked for a reason. I expect you honor my privacy. The Lord's wrath is mighty, and I am but his vessel.
Where were you on the evening of August 3rd?
And of what importance is this of yours? I am but a simple woman living a penitent life. Leave me be. Would you pull the Savior from the cross only to nail him to the ground?
I am charged with the task of finding Bente Hansen murderer. I follow evidence. This is no religion matter. Bente is dead. Will you ever commit murder if I didn't? Now, where were you? Did you kill Bente Hansen? Alright, let's go number 1.
And your investigation has brought you here to darken my doorstep? Oh, noble Valentine, attempting to cut the threads of evil, as though you are the hand of God. Some lone crusader, adrift on a dark and tumultuous sea. But if he's dead, then that would mean...
Observe her. Okay, I don't have anything. So, difficulty is 9. Kinda high. Hopefully I don't fail. Good. Good. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. We failed. Darn it. Okay, so let me try this again. Let's try this one.
Mr. Hansen? Dead? I'm sorry, Valentine, but I know nothing of this. Can't say I'm surprised. Strong as the rock, capsizing the wicked. His work was that of the devil. Conjuring and summoning from beyond. Tampering with God's natural order. But if he's dead, then that would mean...
Okay. So, yeah, hopefully I get lucky this time. Ooh, barely made it. Okay,
Her
cool.
face flashes a myriad of mixed emotions. Relief, horror, disgust. And then, lingering, a smug smile forms in the corner of her mouth. She appears to be genuinely dumbfounded by the news of Benter's death. But it is notable that she is not saddened by the news either. The faithful farmer's face still lights in his passing.
Whatever you are insinuating, Mr. Valentin, I can assure you to look elsewhere. That night, as with every Wednesday, I had taken residence at the church for the pastor's prayer group. Ask him for yourself.
Okay. Well, I didn't get anything negative this time, so that's good. All right. So, yeah, picked up some things, right? I got the lock picking set. Ew, I can go ahead and craft this. Okay. Look around. Paper, pen, and some kind of pipe, right? Ah, file. It's a file. Okay. Oh wait, fish. All right. What do we have here? A hammer is covered with a thick layer of dust, not blood.
A pot of black paint.
Black paint.
Homemade and unfinished. A pot of black paint.
The blade is dirty and dull. What is this? What is that? Nothing's happening. That's probably just paint or something. Yeah, black paint. Okay, nothing's happening. Bunch of paint here. Should I follow it? See where it leads? What was getting painted? Ew.
The board feels loose.
Not very strong. With 3 left. Alright, let's use one. And I didn't need to.
With the
Done
trained
it?
precision of a cat burglar, you silently remove the loose board. There, revealed in all its glory, a hidden book. Christian symbols and their meanings. The book is filled with symbols and their accompanying explanations.
Oh, I see. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Remember this? The number 666. The mark of the beast. We've seen that one before, and that's the last one. That's the last page. And this is the one. Is it the one? That's the one we see everywhere, right? Michael's our protector. That's good. Okay. We're gonna take that one.
The board feels loose.
Alright, let's question her about it. Can I get through? So I'm glad I followed that paint. I saw it on the ground. Let's see what she has to say about this. found a book.
Rilke casts a skeptical glance at you.
Where did you find this, you little worm? What gives you the providence to snoop through my sweet Wilco's belongings? Out to sea, devoted to his cause while you muck around with his things. I have nothing to say to petulant infidels who dig through my walls like rats.
Wow.
However, perhaps you can atone for your sins. I've much to do and so little time. The summer storms wreaked havoc amongst my garden. Wilco's statues, his saints of weary sailors, have all toppled from their pedestals. You Bavarians are Catholics. Surely a wise man such as yourself could make sense of it and get the 3 statues back where they belong. Oh, my Wilco, my little Catholic pariah. I never understood his saint nonsense, but he was a man of deep faith. So who was I to discourage his beliefs? At least he was worshipping our Lord and Savior, and not some blasphemous machine like Mr. Hansen and his associates. I don't understand it, but I respect my husband's faith. The statues, Valentin, they must be set. A Catholic man like yourself should regale in ease at such a simple task. Do this for me, prove your worthiness, and I'll explain the contents of that book. Urquhart, that drunkard, has yet to prove himself anything more than a common fool. But he can assist you, should you need it.
I have restored the statues. What?
I'll be the judge of that.
Maybe I didn't.
I have nothing to say to a man of such little faith.
Oh, whatever. Okay, let's leave. Right, so let's see, let's check our tasks real quick. The passage should be able to confirm that Ricky was in the Bible study group on August 3rd. Only when 3 statues of patron saints are on the correct pedestals will Ricky reveal more. Okay, hang on a second, so... is it these statues here?
Stella Maris, Saint Mary, the star that shows sailors the way.
3 statues. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 of them. What would I do with this?
Erasmus of Fornio, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Those must be the... That must be it.
Saint Nicholas, patron saint of sailors. He has golden apples with him. Saint Nicholas, patron saint of sailors. He has golden apples with him.
Look at that. Yeah, here's that symbol. Okay, I'm a little confused what I need to do with the statues real quick. Statues of patron saints are on the correct pedestals. Okay, so I waited a minute by accident and it just got dark. But I'm hearing some kind of screams. Oh.
A sturdy base engraved with a wind motif.
Place a statue. I don't have anything to place. Okay, this is the ones we gotta... Hear that noise?
The door is locked. A key is required.
Great. Okay, so... You dock to him for me to explore stuff. Sparks and cranberry jam. Okay. Yeah, that noise right there. Where's that coming from? Who knows? Oh, yeah, we can't get there right now. So, we're just gonna have to wait on this. I guess I can go back and sit down on a bench and wait this out. Scary sound. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go find that bench real quick. Let's see, where was that bench at? It was right here somewhere. Wink.
What a lovely bench.
Stay until next morning. $6:30. Okay. So let's head back. Okay. Okay, so where are the statues at? Hello? Oh, he does talk. Okay, cool. Greetings. My name is Valentin Schmidt.
Hey there, mister. Sorry about the smell. Damn chicken shit more than they lay eggs. It's all I can do to keep up. Ook is the name. Kinda just help out when Miss Albers needs. But if there's anything I can do for you, don't be scared to ask.
Can you recall whereabouts the night of August 3rd?
I was fishing. I had to work the next morning, but still, I wanted to catch a bunch of fish. Yeah, fish. Unwind with a little night fishing. I heard the pike were biting, so I went to check it out for myself. Right behind the farm, the river is just perfect. At that little bridge, oh, mister, you hit him with a spoon and a sprat and they practically jump out for a hug.
Okay. Show Bente's note. A series of painted symbols led me here. What do you think about them? Let's do that.
Well, I've never seen nothing like that in my life. Looks like something out of one of them devil books the pastor warns us about. Why are you showing me this?
Yeah, let's observe him real quick. Parts are good. No! Alright, so I'll give it a shot again, and fortunately I got it.
His confusion appears to be genuine. The man does not know what you're talking about.
Alright, do you live here?
Live? No. I guess you could call me a bit of a hired hand. I work as long as I ain't reeking of sin, so she says. That lady sure takes her faith seriously. But the odd jobs have been piling up since her old man Wilka went back out to sea. Set sail on the Griselda, Grisgata, something like that. Can you believe it, mister? The fella got tired of not working. Not me. No, sir. I can't wait until I can just lay around and dream all day. But I got kids. You got kids, mister? I got them. 3 of them. All came at once. My wife says it in the Bible, good things come in 3s. But I sure don't see it. The only things I got is 3 hungry mouths. So I do what I can. A little of this, a little of that. It makes us move around a bit, my family and me. It's how we wound up here, Havstedt, shoveling chicken shit. Not my first choice, but that old bird, stern as she is, pays decent, and more important, at the end of each day. So we stick around. It's not too bad once you get used to it.
Okay, let's go with, I guess, analyze him. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, that is not good at all. That is awful. Ooh.
For a man in his early 30s, Ecke looks rough. Rosacea has already distorted his features. His face, patchy and red. His nose, bulbous. Dark circles encompass his restless eyes. Behind his yellow teeth emits pungent, sour breath, fragrant with alcohol. Curiously, his right hand is bandaged with a common dish towel.
How did you injure your hand? Let's try that.
Oh, that's nothing. I cut it on some broken glass. Really, it looks a lot worse than it is.
You smell like you emptied an entire liquor cabinet.
What, me? No way, mister. Oh, Mrs. Albers got me filling up oil lamps and such, and I must have...
I must have spilled a little on my jacket.
Mrs. Albers asked me with resetting her saint statues. Yeah, that's it.
Not these damn things again. Those shrines are everywhere. Everywhere.
You seen one, you seen them all, mister. But I can never get him just right for that lunatic. Something is always out of place. There are 3 statues, and there are 3 bases. Easy enough, right? Hell no, mister. That old bird squawks like her tail's on fire if you don't get him just right.
Okay. So that was it. Okay, so I'm gonna follow him or what? You're just like messing around here somewhere. Ah, I see. I see. St. Peter. Lamp oil. I guess I'll pick it up for you, buddy. Holy Mary, okay. This.
The cross is made of driftwood.
Okay. The Holy Mary. Where is that gonna go?
A sturdy base engraved with a star.
Okay, so this one is a star.
A sturdy base engraved with an apple.
Apple.
A sturdy base engraved with a wind motif.
Wind motive, hang on a second.
Stella Maris, Saint Mary, the star that shows sailors the way.
Okay.
Stella Maris, Saint Mary, the star that shows sailors the way.
Saint Mary is a star. The Holy Mary. The Saint Peter. Is Holy Mary the same thing as Saint Mary? Where's the other statue at? And it's getting dark. That noise again. Okay, well, let's leave that for now. I'm not gonna be able to find it in the dark.
Erasmus of Fornia, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass.
This is
Erasmus
wind.
of Fornia, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass.
I can kind of pick him up, right? Just gotta be the star, right?
A sturdy base engraved with a star.
Okay, place Virgin Mary. Yeah, where's the other statue at? I don't know. Oh, I got the shovel. Okay. Wild grown up bees. Okay, so I'm gonna go and sit down and So I don't waste all my lights. And, oh, wait. Ah, I can do it here.
What
Fantastic.
A lovely bench. A perfect.
Fantastic, fantastic. Okay. Where the hell is the statue? So this doesn't make too much sense to me. I'm looking for Saint Peter, right? Because that's what I have in my inventory right now. Saint Peter. But never mind. This is Mary.
Maris, Saint Mary, the star that shows sailors the way.
This is...
Erasmus of Fornia, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass.
Yeah, that's not Peter. Neither is this.
Saint Nicholas, patron saint of sailors. He has golden apples with him.
Whoever, who knows? I'm just gonna go and drop off, and hopefully I get it correct. We got the Mary correct, I'm pretty sure. So, Saint Peter.
A sturdy base engraved with an apple.
So let's just make Saint Peter an apple. Oh, it said Nicholas. They have it wrong here. Nicholas. It says Nicholas. Although it says Saint Peter in the inventory.
Stella Maris, Saint Mary, the star that shows sailors the way. Erasmus of Fornia, patron saint of sailors. He carries his intestines on a windlass. Saint Nicholas, patron saint of sailors. He has golden apples with him.
Okay, so we did it correctly. So you have to watch for this in inventory. They had it wrong. The name was wrong. That's crazy. Okay. So I still don't know where the other statue is. So we'll have to go and find it somewhere. It's somewhere else, I'm assuming. Right, so he fishes in the river behind the farm. Alright, so so this is the farm, right? There's a river behind it, maybe. So let's go this way and see what we can find. Maybe we'll find that statue. Ah. Yeah, stone. Probably another stone right here. Alright, do I see anybody fishing? Your flower. Chestnut. Pick those up. Cucumber. Fabric. And a knife. I know from experience I shouldn't jump in the water because I will die. Oh, so I wonder. Oh, what is this? A fire. Okay. Golden apple. And a bread roll. Rum. Okay, we've got
A small
something.
box, locked with a series of 4 wooden bolts. Slide the first bolt.
Huh. Don't know.
Slide the second. Slide. Nothing happens. A small box, locked with a series.
We don't know this yet. But we know there is a box. Maybe we'll figure out what the noise is. Because this is kind of behind the farm. And we're looking for a river, we're not really looking for a creek. So maybe that's not where the fishing guy is. So we'll just walk around, because I mean, we still have to be here. Boy. Letter number 1. New task. Dear family, after long deliberation, I have decided to go to war. I want to fight for the unification of Schleswig and Holstein. Do not worry, we are not alone. Prussia will ally with Austria. Together we will be strong against the Danes. I want to prove to you that I can be as strong as my brother. Holstein is not too far from our beloved home, and I promise to write you regularly and tell you about my experiences. This letter will be but one of many. You're Michael. Okay. I'll read right in here. Letter 3. Today we have captured a fortress at the Dupeler Schwanzen. What an exciting battle that I must certainly tell about. It all happened so quickly that I can hardly comprehend it. Yesterday we had already conquered a great deal, but what was still missing was the fortress. At 4 o'clock, the commander woke us up from the fire upon the fortress with cannons and artillery. When the clock struck 10, it was time for my task. I had to run. With all my might, I surged forward to seize the fortress. I saw many dead as I ran, including those of my comrades. I thought my legs would stop running out of fear, but together with many others, we overwhelmed the Danes, and in just 15 minutes we had won. However, that quarter of an hour felt like the longest time of my entire life. There apparently was also a conductor who had played march music for the conquest. His name was John P.F.E. I could unfortunately hear nothing due to the cannon fire. Prince Frederick Karl himself personally thanked me for my heroic and brave service and even promised me a medal. I hope to be able to return to you soon. You're Michael. Gotcha. Right. Where's the second letter? There it is. Oh, that's 5. Wow. I'm so sorry that I must leave you again, but I have fallen in love with a wonderful woman who I met during the war. She was my motivation to survive the war. Without her in my mind, I do not know if I would have had the will to fight. I have decided to move in with her and spend my life with her. So this will be my last letter to you for a while. Do you still remember the story of the double oak in Schleswig-Holstein? I have also taken 2 oaks from the same tree and planted them here in Havstedt. Peace should also dwell here in homeland. Mother, I still remember so well when you played riddle games with us children. As final gift, I have also scattered clues around the town for you. If you follow them, you'll find a treasure that I have left there for you. Good luck. Okay, he left a treasure. The war is finally over. Schleswig and Holstein are now united once again under Prussia. We have been celebrating for days and nights, and we look forward to returning home soon. Here in Schleswig, Holstein, 2 oaks were planted to celebrate peace. As a symbol of hope, they will grow together. These trees stand for unity and inseparability of our countries. Is that not beautiful? After all the sorrow and death, one can only dream that peace rings once more. In the war, I had prayed constantly to be able to experience such a day and to embrace you all again soon. I shall make my way home shortly. Until soon. Here's the second one. I'm doing reasonably well. The war looks promising for us. we have captured the Denmark and the Austrians Flensburg. That is exactly where I have now been stationed. Fortunately, there's again a quiet place. Wherever I cannot say I'm happy with the food. We only get fried meat, biscuits, and coffee. Oh, how much I long for your delicious kale and pinkle. Dear mother, I am slowly unable to look at this food anymore. Everyday life largely depends on what happens. In hard times, much fighting occurs, and training further soldiers is among my many tasks. I also assist with medical treatment, and there I have seen many terrible things. Their screams often haunt me in my sleep. Thank heaven, forever it is becoming increasingly warmer. The cold is almost the greatest enemy, alongside all the lies and hunger. No one can escape from it, and it devours man after man. In our leisure time, we play cards and undertake occasional trips to the surrounding towns. To my delight, I have also met a charming lady. The conquest of Schleswig and Holstein still looks promising. I hope to return soon. I promise to keep you updated. I think that's it. These are all the letters. Get a pen. And I think that's it for this. Okay. So he left some kind of clues around town. Maybe it's the signs for the treasure. Follow the sheep. 5134. Find treasure. Follow the sheep. 5134. Hunting book. Tracks and traces. With this, a hunter can recognize which species it is and how old it is. Examples no in order. Heron, wolf, sheep, duck, horse. So we're looking for this right here. Okay. So follow that sheep. There's a mill. We'll be there in a minute, but however, I want to check something real quick. You remember that thing we found earlier? At the fireplace? Cranberries. I don't see any ship footprints, but... see what it was. 5134.
A small box, locked with a series of 4 wooden bolts.
No.
Slide the first bolt. Slide. Nothing happens.
No, this is just the left and right. Okay, never mind. Right, let's go up to the mill, I guess. Where's the stupid river at? I mean, I know there's a bridge down there, but it goes to a different direction. Oh. Is this what you call a river? The freaking creek. I don't really see anybody fishing. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. What's up, bud?
The man stands calmly and fishes.
Oh yeah, come to daddy. Just like that. Aren't you hungry?
I think you talking about the fishing on me?
Oh, I
he didn't like that.
up. Sorry about that. I was talking to the fish. See, that's the secret. You gotta talk to him.
Alright.
Come on, my little buddies. Come join my little dinner party. That must be quite popular. I've already had so many delicious little sprat buddies come out and join me. Your ale is still hot, my friend. Here, take a few. My name's Hauke. Hauke Weber.
Alright, so let me just save my game real quick. Okay, let's ask him about the August 3rd.
Let's see. It was a Wednesday. If the fish weren't biting, I was probably at home, in bed. Early bird gets the worm, and let me tell you, them fish prefer the early worms. Yeah, that's right. Early to bed, early to rise.
Did you know Benson Hansen?
Did he fish? Unless he was a fisherman, I probably didn't swim in the same circles. Get it? Swim? Like a fish. But no, I didn't never have any contact with him. Never had a reason to.
Okay, if you open fish here, then you must know Okay Becker.
Okay, a fisherman? That's hilarious. Only thing that guy ever caught was a buzz. If you're looking for Uke, then you're looking in the wrong place. You should be looking under beer mugs in the harbor tavern. But if it's a true fisherman you're after, then look no further. Ever since I bid fair winds to the Griselda, I've spent all my time in the port reeling them in.
Okay, where can I find Harbor Tavern?
If you walk to the harbor, head straight up the stairs. You walk straight towards it.
I think we passed that before. You mentioned you were on the ship. You must know Wilco Albers.
Wilco. On the Griselda? No, doesn't ring a bell. Believe me, I remember the name of every salty bastard on that ship. You ever spend much time at the sea?
Alright, let's try with number 3. You liked it. Okay.
No, I don't imagine they would. I like the cut of your jib. Let me tell you, it's no sailor's life for me. I hated it out there. They should rename that boat the Bog, because as far as I'm concerned, it's just a bunch of pieces of shit floating around in the water. The only Vilko I know of is that crazy old Catholic lighthouse keeper. At least I think that was his name. You'd have to check, but I'm sure the harbor administration office could clear it up. It's right across from the inn.
Okay, let's go ahead and analyze him. 8, okay. Lucky. Great, fantastic.
Dried blood cakes the creases around his mouth. His lip is split. Just behind his crooked grin, you notice the absence of 1 or 2 yellow teeth. Exhaustion is written across his swollen face. Although he remains outwardly composed, it is the slight trembling of his fishing line which reveals a nervous shaking in his hands.
Alright, that's all we can get from him as of now. Right, let's steal stuff from him if we can. We can't. Lamp oil. Instructions, tie a band-aid. Alright, so trying to think where we should go. Maybe follow this way, see where this leads us. Let's see what's updated. There's a trail I must follow. What is the story behind these letters? Yeah. The ship, right? Alright. Let's keep going. Getting dark again. The fire. Oh, why can't I take this? I don't know if this is a good idea for me to be here right now. Yeah. I feel like this is something we need to come back later for. Yeah, let's get out of here. There's another fire there. Yeah. Let's leave. Let's go back. It's all foggy everywhere now. Here. to the moor. Yarrow. Here's a symbol. Can I pick this one up? Peppermint. Sugar. Tea bag. Is this symmetry? Okay. Wish I knew like exactly my location. This doesn't show it. Which is kind of fun. We can probably figure this out, you know. I'm obviously here somewhere. Around here. Here's a bridge. Or one of them. Here's that one bridge where we're just at. So we're probably right here somewhere. Maybe right here. Here's the symmetry. We're probably right up here. It is getting dark. I need to find like a bench or something soon. Okay, so we've been here before. Here's a marketplace. Yeah, here's a bank. Anything new you can tell me?
Oh, hi there. I got some wonderful carvings. 2 for the price of 1. Let's see. Birds. You like birds? No. You're more of a beast man. Let's see. I got some bears, some wolves. I got some boars. Everything must go. Oh, who am I kidding? I keep trying to hawk these carvings and no one cares. I'm actually the painter's apprentice. Lucky me, I know. Such an honor to study under the great Eichel During himself. He's a bit of a local treasure, you know. But to tell you the truth, I prefer the carving. It's got a more earthy, hands-on approach. The way it feels in my hand as I actually shape the environment into my art, it really is something special. Keno is my name. That's Keno. I might not be much now, but someday that name will be synonymous with all of Havstedt.
The young man, friendly in his demeanor, seems to fill the role perfectly. Tortured artist. Behind his eyes, written across his brow, were the telltale signs of sadness.
Okay, so I don't know why we
The stall displays handmade wood carvings.
he didn't tell us all that earlier. So let's see. Monster goodies here. I'm a thief at night, I guess. Alright, so we can just sit down, right? And wait for the light. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we can't. Oh, that sucks. We can't. I know there's got to be a bench somewhere. We can do this at. There we go.
What a lovely bench. A perfect place to rest and enjoy the view.
Where's it? Oh, that's the same guy, right? Yeah. There's Kirsten. I don't know if she's gonna say anything else right now. Yeah, information is missing. Alright, maybe we should just kind of do the Three Sisters quest. So I just looked at the map and I think I might know where the farm is. Van Groot Farm. And this is not a farm, but we'll have to come back here at one point. I don't want to go in yet. Instructions. Bank, okay. We don't need that yet. Where was it that I kind of just saw? Oh, right there. This way here. So we are right here. This is Van Groot Farm. Big place. Let's see. Let's go left first. Hey, walk on here, yeah. Slowly but surely. And of course it's raining. Danger keep out area closed due to heavy flooding. And it's slugged. Great. Anything cool in here? Okay, this is open. Ooh. Nothing in here. Child's picture. Okay. Received information Stein van Groot. Yeah, we're in the right place. Anything else I can pick up, take? Right, another picture. That's them together. They don't like each other. Look at that. This is it. Okay, that's empty. Looks like we're done with this room. Okay, really, that's it? Alright, we got one more place to check out right up here. Flooding. File. Wire. It's building terrain and weight. Booklet. And... let's see what we can craft, really, because we should probably be crafting some of this stuff. We fill the lamp, we got plenty of this. We don't have any water. Well, let's see back in hot water, wait for the... Yeah. Make one of this. Maybe we'll need it for something. Peppermint. Lock picking set. Craft it. We'll pick a lock later. Train weight. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft that. Few of them, right? We can use it for in speeches. And it's time to eat some fish. Sprat. You got feeling plus fun from this chestnut figure. Fish. 13 of them. Got plenty. Alright, so let's go back and check on the quest again. So, sisters. Should take a look around the yard where Kristen... Okay. I should talk to Stein Van Groot about Kristen. Stein Van Groot. Kristen Van Groot. Stein Van Groot. Stein works at the shop. Okay, so the only shops we know of are... Where? Back in the beginning, right? Which is not very far. I think it's just over there. Where the harbor is. What is this place? Alright, let's just concentrate on the sisters quest right now. And get this carrots. Look at this sign. It's a cursed building. Okay, so here are the shops. Oh, see, it's open now. Oh, I bet this is her.
Hi there, and welcome to Behren's Fashion Boutique, the only shop bringing Berlin's vibrant nightlife and fashion to the sleepy little harbor town of Havstedt. My name is Miss Van Groot, but you can call me Stine. As long as Miss Behrens isn't in earshot, that is. She demands a sort of formality in her presence. Don't worry, sir. She only gives her time to the hoity-toity rich folk. But just look around you. I doubt you've noticed many snooty rich folk here in Havstedt. The town is nothing but sailors and drunks. I think Miss Behrens and her family's money account for nearly a third of her desired clientele in the whole county. With all that time on her hands, she says she's curating a new collection. But she just paused through the newest issue of Bazaar all day long. I can hear her muttering weird phrases to herself, stuff like "the duck eats hair under moons of gold." She thinks I can't hear her, but I can. And I know she's back there, just fucking around with those damn puzzles that come in her stupid magazines. It gets a little creepy, to be honest. So ultimately, it's me who does most of the work. Me, the underpaid shop hand, who's the first one here and the last one to leave. I tell ya, mister, someday my luck is gonna change and I'll finally leave this worthless island. Until then, I'm stuck here at Behrens Fashion Boutique. Anyway, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Okay. Do you know Bente Hansen?
Oh, such a terrible affair. I never knew him personally, but it's a small island. Everyone knows each other to some degree or another. He never shopped here or nothing. I've just kind of seen him around.
Okay. Can I ask you a question about his sister?
You're free to ask me anything you wish. Whether I answer remains to be seen.
Let's see. Christian sent me to find out why you remain so distant. On a broad ride, an island. She told me you have not. Let's go with that. Number 2.
You're damn
Yes.
right. It's been a long time, and it can stay that way too. If you like her so much, why don't you keep her? I've no interest for her in my life.
Ooh. Okay. I believe I know why you and your sister are no longer speak to each other. How would I know that? Okay, let's try that.
Oh, I can hardly imagine that to be true, but I'll bite.
Okay.
Go on, tell me then.
I don't have any arguments. The surprise must wait. I have other matters to attend first. Okay, let's do that. Analyze her. Okay. Good. 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 Okay, I don't have to use any of this. Fantastic.
Stina has a friendly face, but behind her eyes you can see the weary disposition of a hard and complicated life. Despite her worn and tattered dress, she's remarkably composed. Clean, well-fashioned hair, complemented by sweet-smelling violet perfume. Her straight shoulders and focused stare exude confidence. But there, at the nape of her neck, a curious and unnatural redness of the skin.
Why are you staring at me like that? You're making me nervous.
Okay, where were you on August 3rd?
On the night of the murder? Oh God, I'm not a suspect, am I?
It's just a formality I have to ask. Let's do that. Number 1, we know is green.
Well, it was just a normal Wednesday. I locked up after work like I always do, and then I went home. I live right out back, you know. To the left of the shop, there's a little alley. Miss Behrens has a small property back there that she lets me live on. She takes the rent from my wages, of course. The rich don't give nothing for free. And if you ask me, any amount would be too much for that moldy old dump. But I can't afford anything else, so I guess there's no point in complaining.
Okay. Let's leave. That's all we can do for now. Hello?
Oh, please, sir. Do be sure to wipe your shoes before you enter my shop. I'm widely known for my exquisite taste and my personally curated fashion collections. In Havstedt, the name Teda Behrens is synonymous with only the highest quality. No one else has the eye nor the style to carry all the newest trends, all the way from the heart of it all, Berlin. I'd hate to see you drag such filth across my floors.
She looks you over condescendingly from head to toe.
I can clearly see your wardrobe is in dire need of revision, dear sir. I do hope you have brought your coin purse along. From bodices to bowler hats, here at Behrens only the latest cuts will suffice. I specialize in modern fashion, offering only the newest styles of the year. It's all right there in the newest issue of the Bazaar. Just don't forget, sir, everything has its price. As you can see, I'm very busy today. Please take your issues up with Miss Van Groot, my employee. She will attend to you today. You two share the same fashion sense anyway. She's better suited to help a man of your taste. I must finish reviewing the latest issue of the Bazaar. Market research, dear sir. I have collections to curate and lives to inspire. Are you familiar with the magazine? It's one of the few things, other than high-quality clothing, that holds its value in this ever-changing world. 10 marks a year and worth every penny. I wouldn't accept anything less for my shop. And there's always an interactive section, puzzles or riddles, something to inspire the higher mind. Mr. Schmidt, fashion is not for the ignorant. This issue is particularly difficult. Through storms and seas. Anyway, see Miss Van Rode if you need any further assistance. Now, I must concentrate.
She observes the happenings in the shop.
Alright, how's business going? Let's ask that.
Tell me, Mr. Schmidt, do you know why castles stand on such high hills? It is so the nobility can look down upon its peasants. And so the peasants, looking upwards at the looming royalty, would know their place at the bottom. Still, certain civilities are unable to be taught. A pig, sir, will always tend towards the mud, whilst bluer blood, dignitaries such as myself, we are imbued with a sort of raw connection, if you will, towards the finer things in life, the luxuries, the fashion, or the wealth. They are wasted on animals from the farm. Such is it with that girl. She wouldn't know this year's fashion from a hole in her shoe. I assure you, if it weren't for Mr. Kopman, that girl would have been better off in the flood.
She observes the happenings in the shop.
Could you tell me more about your employee?
What is your incessant interest in that girl? She is living proof that one cannot outgrow their roots. Mr. Kopman and I have spent years bestowing courtesies and charms upon that ungrateful wretch. And for what? So she can remain a common farm rat? A thief? I pay her far more than someone of such low class deserves. I even let her stay in the shed out back, so she saves on boarding. Yet I caught that tramp writing in her diary, and it wasn't any common diary. No, it was elegantly bound, brilliantly stamped, and dyed leather. No earthly way could she afford such a thing on the pittance I allow her. The wretch must have stolen it. I confiscated it. Until I balance my accounts, I must assume she has taken the money from my till to afford such a luxury. In which case, I will sell it and force her to repay every penny.
She observes the happenings in the shop.
But I see Stina's diary.
Why on earth would I give that to you? Like I said, a luxurious leather-bound journal like this is worth quite a bit. What could you possibly offer in exchange? Because let's be honest, I don't think a man like you could even afford a button for your old unfashionable coat in my shop.
Rude.
She observes the happenings in the shop.
I have something that I want to offer you in exchange for Stina's diary.
Go on.
I
I'm listening.
don't have anything. But not right now. I'll be back for that later, okay?
She observes the happenings in the shop.
Okay, lady. So, I need that diary somehow. Bizarre. Received information. I can no longer differentiate between what is real and what is fake. I don't know who pulls my strings. Is it God or devil? Have I been consumed by evil? The only thing I know for certain is that I can no longer trust anyone. This is why I have developed a system of numbers and characters to protect my notes and memories. Only with the proper cipher could one access my secret hiding spots. Stripes and lines, a trend that also moves through the spring. Heck. There's a 1912 code in here.
The door seems to lead to a rear part of the shop.
Turn handle.
The door is not locked, but the shopkeeper immediately speaks up.
Do you think I cannot see you? The workrooms are strictly off limits. As long as I'm here, I will not be tolerating any nonsense.
Okay.
Now stop distracting me. I'll never solve this damn puzzle if you keep nosing around. Please, Mr. Schmidt, either you buy something, as you so desperately need, or make way for paying customers.
She turns back to her puzzle.
No hands, no feet, yet far I roam. I bridge vast worlds and bring them home. What could that be?
I don't know. A book.
The latest fashion, collection 1870.
Okay, where's this riddle you're solving? Alright, let's see what we got. I spoke with Stina, and still with Kirsten, yeah, so... See what she says here.
Oh, I can hardly imagine that to be true, but
No, okay. So, now let's go back to Kristen and see what she says, maybe. And I know that this lady lives right behind here somewhere. I don't know if I can get into her house or not. Ah, that's a puzzle one, right?
The door is locked. A 3-digit code is required.
Yeah, we don't know this. That's how he gets in her house. We don't know this 3-digit code. Okay, let's go back to Kirsten. See what she says. And where is she? Is that her? Oh, there she is right there. I visited your family farm. It has been abandoned since the flood.
Oh, damn, Schmidt. Then I guess it's a good thing I didn't go alone. I wouldn't know whether to cry tears of sadness or tears of joy. As much as we prayed for that place to be wiped off the map, I never thought it would actually happen. You know, growing up, our folks believed wholeheartedly that God once flooded the earth. So much so, I guess they never saw it coming a second time. Almost brings a new meaning to blind faith, doesn't it?
Alright, I found a picture Stina drew when she was younger. She did not take your departure well.
Oh no, did she draw that? I didn't think my heart could break anymore. You have to believe me, leaving wasn't easy for me either. It's one of the few things that haunts me.
Okay, tell me why you left. Oh, we're gone. Should probably use one of those. Let's take a. I don't want to take a chance. Should have saved. Oh yeah, I could have took a chance because there's no 0. I could have got the 1 is the lowest we can get, so it could have worked. Stupid
It was
me.
our parents. Our parents were borderline insane, Schmidt. They were beyond fanatical about their faith. And as I began to grow and to mature and have all the questions and desires that come with that, well, let me tell you, there was no room for colourful fantasies in that household. I couldn't take it anymore, man. I split for the city. Figured I could earn enough to send for Stina. The hardest thing I've ever done was leaving her in that house with them. But I knew I couldn't save her unless I saved myself.
And how have you fared since? Got feeling 8. Oof. Oh boy. Oh my god, no! I already did this and I got it to work.
Oh, you know, I'm not the first farm girl lured to the city with bright dreams, only to find them dashed by some pimp. I do alright though. I tell myself, you get a better view of the stars if you're laying on your back. But it's no life for Stina. That's why I never sent for her. You see, you get trapped in this life. It's almost impossible to leave. So I just knew, wherever she ended up, it had to be better than sucking off sailors with their sour breath and salty pricks.
Okay. So I did consult with Kirsten. Ah. Why didn't it count? This is really strange. I don't understand why it didn't count. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get all the information, right? I still need to go back down and get the get that diary and stuff like that. I need to break into her house. I did find one piece of, like, a newspaper there. Which one was it? It's a 3-digit code. Oh, maybe I resaved the game or something like that. Okay. Did I read this? Yeah. Yeah, I read this. So let's take a look at it. Follow the ship 5134. So here's one of them. Stripes and lines. A trend that also moves through the spring. And then it was this one. Only with a proper cipher could one access my secret hiding spots. I've got a riddle, she says.
She observes the happenings in the show.
There we go. Okay. Can I perhaps help you with the riddle?
You? My puzzle? Let me tell you a thing or two about business, Mr. Schmidt. One does not maintain their wealth by giving things away. Charity is for fools. I pay for the magazine. I solve the puzzles.
She thinks for a moment. Then her facial expression changes from dark to a forced smile.
But maybe you're in luck. I've stared at that thing so long my eyes are starting to cross. And a hideous pair of spectacles such as yours would be atrocious amongst my elegant charms. However, as I've said before, everything has a price. As the sole financier of this endeavor, having purchased the subscription at the steep price of 10 marks per year, I'll test your intelligence for a mere groschen. 1 groschen, 1 try. Nothing in this world is free, Mr. Schmidt. But a smart man like yourself surely knows that by now. If you have a groschen ready, you are more than welcome to try. Thankfully for you, fashion isn't indicative of intelligence.
What the hell, groschen?
You find a groschen in your wallet.
Okay.
She holds the magazine out to you. The riddle reads, I carry words without a sound, across the earth through air and ground. Through storms and seas I find my way, uniting lands by night and day. No hands, no feet, yet far I roam. I bridge vast worlds and bring them home. My voice is felt, though none may hear. What am I? Swift and clear.
Alright, so it's gonna be trial and error, right? I think I have my game saved, so for this one I think I'm gonna go with the carrier wave.
She discreetly flips to the last page of the magazine and studies the solution to the puzzle. A spiteful grin spreads across her face.
I'm very sorry, but that is not correct. You're welcome to try again, for a groschen, of course. After all, you're the one having all the fun.
So it's actually telegraph, I should have known that.
She discreetly flips to the last
I just didn't
page
look at
of
all the
magazine
answers
and
right away.
studies the solution to the puzzle. Her face emerges again, sullen.
Aren't you so fortunate that low fashion doesn't coincide with low intelligence? I would reward you for your correct answer, but your enjoyment was reward enough. They keep making those puzzles harder and harder. The new issue of the bazaar should be arriving any day now. Lots of new fashion ideas for me to curate into my autumn collection. And more puzzles, which I now need, since you've robbed me of my fun by solving this one. I'll be right back, Mr. Schmidt. I trust you won't be causing any problems while I'm out.
Mrs. Behrens adjusts her hat and looks critically through the shop one last time. Then she leaves the store with hurried steps.
Okay, so she left, so maybe I can go through that door now. Okay. Oh. He's back again. Yeah, why is this always here? Okay. Now let's go in here.
The door seems to lead to a rear part of the shop. With the stealth of a cat burglar, you silently turn the handle and open the door, unnoticed by the shopkeeper.
Alright, so I snuck in. It's open. Another bazaar. Stripes, the summer fairy tale of elegance, still relevant.
A razor blade. Small scraps of paper hang from the blade. A razor blade. Small scraps of paper hang from the blade.
Right, nothing too important yet. Shoes. Traits shoe profile. Success. You have documented that is Behrens shoe profile. Okay. Okay, so I know what her shoes look like now. I can no longer. So we read this as well. Exactly the same one we already read. Grab. Water. Alright, is that it?
Small piles of paper rubbings can be seen on the table. Small piles of paper rubbings can be seen on the table.
That's it. Oh boy, that's not good. Go ahead and shut that.
The door seems to lead to a rear part of the shop.
Not good.
She observes the happenings in the shop.
I have something I want to offer you in exchange for Tina's diary.
Go on. I'm listening.
Okay, got arguments here. Okay, 5 out of 5.
What would you like to know?
Bollywood, I guess.
Sir, you are embarrassing yourself. Clearly, you know nothing about fashion. What would you like to know?
Okay, hang on a second. So we have the information, right?
This seamstress has many uses for a razor blade. What would you like to know? I wanted to craft something. What would you like to know?
In your study are magazines from last year and this year.
Observing fashion trends is part of my job. Those wild fashions from the 60s may come back yet. What would you like to know?
Okay, so now we need to do something that's actually truth. Your submission is completely outdated.
You clearly know nothing of fashion.
Okay, so I resaved this. So now I did all the information, and the pattern of your fabric corresponds to the patterns of the catalog from the year 1969.
But
yes.
you can possibly determine that. What would you like to know?
In your shop, magazines are displayed that advertise only the latest fashion.
What does that matter to you?
However, this magazines lack a date.
She glares at you wickedly.
What would you like to know?
So, you know, we got over half now, so I think this should be good.
I must do whatever I can to make ends meet. These locals, they will never know if it's this year's or last year's fashion. Most of them will never leave this island. Please, let's keep this little secret between us. Here, I will give you Stina's diary, and you keep this matter to yourself. Agreed?
Oh. No one must know about your injustice. I will report your fraud to the mayor. Alright, let's just go ahead and agree.
Thank you for your discretion, Mr. Schmidt.
Okay. Is there a lot of stuff here? Not too much. April 7, they're forcing me to write this. Whole thing is dumb to me. A journal for my feelings. No thanks. No one cares at all about what I could possibly say. I'm just so angry. 5 years since they died and I'm still stuck in this dump. I know me and Hauke will be friends for life, and I'm glad I know him at all. But I thought for sure Kier would have come back by now. May 17th, I headed here. I can't wait to leave this awful place. I'll burn it down if I could. Mr. Cupman is a horrible man. The ways he abuses me just because I'm smarter than most of the stupid boys. That's it tonight. I'm leaving, and if I can just make it to the harbor, maybe I can catch a boat off this stupid island and into the real world. I can't stand it here any longer. May 21st, that bastard caught me. I couldn't afford the ferry and was left to loiter around the harbor. Some good Samaritan must have tipped him off because that bastard caught me. Whipped me, locked me in the closet. 2 nights, no food, no dignity, only a bucket. I must find a way to leave. Enough money to never look back. September 21, this is it, my last year in hellhole. Hauke and me we made it through some hard times under Mr. Kopman. Hard to believe it's only been 8 years since they died. He's become all the family I ever need. Someday we will find a way off this rock. July 19 is not much, but I found a way to get some more money rolling in, and a pensionship and at a boutique in the harbor. The lady who runs the place is a bit of pill, but she lets me stay in the little space out back. It's not much, but it's better than that damn school. Slowly but surely I'll save enough to get out. Give us both out, me and Hockey. November 11, what fates should so or happen to find Arvin Harms, local businessman of considerable family wealth, here in my shop. And you know what? He isn't too hard on the eyes either. A man like that has fortunes. I'd never have to worry again. Took all my wiles and charms, but he's taken me out this weekend. Perhaps my ship has finally come in. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so let's see what we got. Sisters. Spoke with Stina and would... Okay. So, I know her diary now. And now, let's see what she says. Alright, Stina, whatever. And I've still missing some information.
Oh, I can hardly imagine that to be true.
No, okay. Alright, maybe I gotta go back to Dr. Kirsten again. Hang on a second. We still know the 3-digit code, right? Hang on a second. Let me think about this. Two pages here. Why are they like the same but they're different? Okay, so in her diary, she talks about this Arvid Harms, local businessman. So I think I know where he might be. He might be located. So let's go down there and see if we can find some more information about all this. I'm pretty sure I know where that house is. It looks like a big... I think we passed it earlier. Looks like a big, rich house. I think it's this way. Right here in the corner somewhere. Talked to you already. I think it's this one here. Get that flower. Hello? Anyone home?
The door is locked. A key is required.
Oops. Yeah, I wonder if that's him.
Volume 1, Myths of the West. Monsters of the Night.
Did I just pick that up? Oh, news. Magnifying glass, okay. It.
The Black Plague.
Actions tool. Where'd he go? Just disappeared. Oh, that's strange. Because it's probably nighttime. He kind of disappeared. I need to wait out. Or I can search his house for Meanwhile.
Grandma's delicious roast. The Bible.
Okay, so I need to wait out for him to come back. Because it's dark, I think they all disappear. So I wonder if I can sit on this bench. Oh, I can't. Aha, right here. Bank.
What a lovely bench.
Until the morning. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk to him. Villa Harms? I don't know if that's it or not. I think it is. Yeah, there he is. Arvid Harms.
Ah, Mr. Schmidt. I wasn't expecting you. I do hope you've been brushing up on your telegraph knowledge.
So I talked to him before, right? Yeah, he's the guy in the inn. I have been too busy exploring the town to do much reading. I have been studying the death of a telegraph clerk. Does that count? No, that's boring. Once was enough. Go to the middle, number 2.
But sir,
Yeah, he liked
there's
that.
no need for hostilities. I am crestfallen at the death of my kindred contemporary. Regardless, it is wonderful to see you. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Do you know Bente Hansen?
Oh yes, Benter was one of my most esteemed contemporaries. I fear that, in his passing, I have lost all hope of having another truly satisfying conversation in Havstedt ever again. Now, with no one to champion the urgency for technology as he did, I fear this town will fall by the wayside. We stood right at the cusp, on the precipice of greatness, only to have it so senselessly dashed. However, as of late, he'd been acting increasingly distracted. Concerned, from what I can gather, with a more, shall we say, phantasmagoric sort of obsession. Strange symbols, hauntings in the moor, and mysterious signals from beyond. I believed he was going stark raving mad, but in the light of his gruesome death, perhaps I was wrong.
Alright, where were you the night on August 3rd?
Good sir, are you daft? You saw me that evening at the inn. We discussed the telegraph in great detail. Once you retired for the evening, Jost and I shared a few more anecdotes and perhaps a few more tankards of Pilsner before I too left. Once home, I poured a nightcap and reviewed some paperwork here in this very office before going to bed myself.
Okay, let's analyze him. Perfect.
His clothes are nearly flawless and well maintained. The kind of pomp only a man of luxury or high birth can afford. Behind his boisterous moustache lie yellow teeth, soured from years of heavy cigar consumption. His arrogant businessman facade reveals deep cracks of insecurity. Nervously, he avoids eye contact.
Okay. Well, I thought I was gonna find more information about the sisters. Alright, game saved. So like, right, we looked everywhere here, so there's really nothing else to see. Doesn't have to say anything else. Yeah. Arvid Harms. Yeah, that's him. Why am I not asking questions about freaking Tina? I don't understand that. Okay, maybe we go and talk to Lock, right? Yeah. Talk to Kirsten again. Maybe she's got something new to say now. I don't think she does, but can't think of anything else to do. We need to figure out that code to that place where she was staying at. Do we go right here? Yeah. Oh wait, she's right here. Duh. Is that her? No, it's not. Okay, so where the hell is she? Yes. Nope, nothing. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's go see Mayor, because he's the one who closed their farm off, right? So, yeah, let me see if I remember where he lives at. It was some kind of... one of this... maybe it's this one here. Yeah, I bet he's in here. Maybe.
The door is locked.
Oh, great. I know I talked to him somewhere. I don't remember exactly where he was. Ah, he wasn't here, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's see what else he knows. Can you tell me what happened to the farm that is closed off? That's right, there we go.
The dike broke. That was years ago, long before I became mayor. The flood wiped out the property. The Van Groots, that's who lived there, had a nice big farm, all gone. Took their lives too. Only the youngest daughter, Stina, got out alive. The community was devastated. The elder daughter, Kirsten, she had moved away from Havstedt a few years prior, and having left by ship, at that time before the telegraph, she became a ghost. No address, no way to contact her to tell her the news of what happened. Since there were no other living relatives, custody of little Stina fell to the school's director, Ove Kopman. She grew up in the schoolhouse with Hauke. I haven't seen Hauke in a long time. He was a sailor last I knew. Anyway, Stina found work in a boutique in town. Seems to be managing fine on her own.
Okay, task I did is cool. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, Stein grew up as an orphan in the school. I should inquire with teacher Kopman. Where the hell is the school at? I'm assuming it's around here. Is this the school or that's a church? Yeah, that's a church. Where is school? I gotta find school now. I'm assuming it's a pretty decent size building. Yeah, that's it. Fantastic.
Pleased to meet you, young man. Ove Kopman is my name.
That's him.
Director and main educator at this school. I wouldn't say I'm exemplary. It's the 20 years of selfless dedication that bestows such a title on a man. My devotion to these children is simply a donation to the future of God's great green earth. What do you do, Mr. Schmidt? Do you wish to humbly make a donation to God and his children today?
Perhaps all the time, a little tight in pockets. I'm donating my time to justice. I'll give all money to the poor. Let's just do with one.
It is not my intention to rush you, Mr. Schmidt, nor is it to render judgment onto you. I am simply stating that a man earns his title through a sum of his deeds. How can I help you, young man?
Alright, can you tell me about Stina Van Groot?
Ah, yes, young Miss Van Groot. Such a tragic case indeed. Orphaned so young. Orphaned and abandoned. Her whore of a sister split town before the accident. Ran off to Berlin or something, shortly before their parents passed. Poor girl, carried that grudge like a cross her whole life. Thankfully, Hauke was here when she arrived. She latched onto him almost instantaneously. He was a little older, but like Stine, not a soul in the world. The two were inseparable. Anyway, that was years ago. I managed to pull some strings with dear Miss Behrens, and together we helped find Miss Van Groot work in her boutique. A bit of an odd fit, but they seemed to make it work. Hauke. A good smart lad like Hauke didn't need help. He took to the docks with his brunt and his wit and has managed to stay employed ever since. Grit and determination, that's what I always told him. How can I help you, young man?
Right, do you still have any personal items belonging to Stein?
Like I said, that was all years ago.
Tina.
None of their possessions remain on our property. Our custodian, Mr. Bartolson, may be a fool, but he certainly does a good job maintaining the order around here. I tell him, the fleet of the Royal Navy would crumble if even one piston was misaligned. Every engine, every machine takes precision and balance. This place is to run as such. Not even the smallest component out of place. Just well-oiled precision and balance, Mr. Schmidt. Nothing less. How can I help you, young man?
Did you know Bente Hansen?
Of course I knew him. He was one of the very few souls on this entire island who could hold an even somewhat tolerable conversation. Always excited about the ever-changing technology. Such a shame. I will miss our talks. We used to sit at his inn. He'd teach me about the needle telegraph. And Levke would educate me about boutique spirits. That was the perfect combination, really. Unfortunately, I didn't have much contact in the months before his passing. as he had been quite consumed with his work since April. How can I help you, young man?
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Okay, so janitor. Okay, so we gotta find janitor. Oh, this is locked. Oh, this is not. Get those flowers? No. Chestnut figure. I'm assuming it's made out of chestnuts. Alright, got some vegetables. Onions, cucumbers. What is this? The key.
The caretaker's key ring.
Yeah, let's take that.
Hey! What's going on?
Maybe not.
Didn't you touch my keys, Greenhorn? I thought we were drinking buddies.
Okay. Here's the janitor. Hello, sir.
The stocky man blows his heavy breath into your face.
Hey there. What's a pup like you doing here? Need to brush up on your primary schooling? But I gotta say, the other greenhorns are much younger than you. But jokes aside, what on earth could you want with an old caretaker like myself? I ain't been useful to anyone but them kids for a long time, pal. What could you want with me? You know, a fella works up a mighty thirst doing what I do. I'd do almost anything for a pull at something strong.
The caretaker is preoccupied with himself.
Alright, let's use information. Can you tell me about Stina Van Groot?
Who? Stina. Ah, yes, Stina. Poor thing. Orphan girl, came here a while back. One of the Van Groot sisters, if I recall. Horrible affair all around. But all that is beyond me. I'm just the caretaker. You want to know about scrubbing puke out of herringbone floors? I'm your guy. But in all seriousness, I like my job. I like the kids. I never had any of my own. Guess I was never the most desirable to the ladies. But these are good kids, most of them anyway. Messy bastards, but good. But I just take care of the place. The day-to-day stuff. I feed them, fatten them up, make sure they got a good, clean place to run around in. Watch them grow up big and strong. You know, school ain't just books and grades and the files the director keeps. Can you believe that? Their whole little life summed up into documents tucked away in the attic. Listen, pal, I said too much. Already worked up a mighty thirst. You don't got a flask on you, do ya? Something to wet the old whistle? That old director, Ove, he forbids this stuff. Says this school is to operate orderly, like some fancy machine or something like that. What the old codger needs to realize, ain't no machine gonna work this hard without a little lubrication.
The caretaker is preoccupied with himself.
Okay, may I be allowed to look at the documents? I have a thirst only rock and slake. Let's go for this one.
I wish I could help you, pal. But there are things I just can't do. There's a system here, you know? Ain't no one allowed to touch them. Strict orders. Confidential. At least that's what Old Man Ove says. It's a serious job, you know? You'd be amazed by all the new and creative ways kids have to mess things up. The gross little bastards. I can't tell you the last time I even managed to get away from here long enough to make it to the pub. You're a drinking man, Schmidt? Let me tell you, if you are, they got this grog down at the pub. Man, oh man, they do it right, Greenhorn. If you pass that way, do me a favor, pick some up for me.
The caretaker is preoccupied with himself.
Okay, number one.
The janitor's eyes widen.
Perhaps another time.
The caretaker is preoccupied
Okay,
with himself.
so I need to go to the inn, right? Get that grog. Alright, let's see what we got now. Left, okay. Alright, so let's go to the inn. Figure out where to go. And then we gotta go back to school. That's fine. I haven't looked around their room yet. Too well. Alright, so here's the inn. Hello? If he's got anything to say. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Much in particular snobs. Just something from you. Oh, Krug. Hang on a second. Can we not make that? Yeah, we can. My God, look at that. Okay, so I have that. I'm here for nothing. Yeah, I thought I remember something about the Krog. Cool, that's right here.
The stocky man blows his heavy breath. The caretaker is preoccupied with himself. The janitor's eyes widen.
There you go. This croak seems to be a really good one.
That's it. That's the good stuff. I can't believe you got it. But hey, I gotta wait until Old Man Over ends his day. The old coot wouldn't take a drink even if his teeth were on fire. But I will. Come back at 6 and don't you go drinking that without me.
All right.
The caretaker is preoccupied with himself.
Okay, come back at 6. I don't know if there's a timer on this freaking move. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't. Oh wait.
The service entry door to the school.
So he won't let me have his key, right?
The caretaker's key ring.
Hey, what's good?
Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's go and just get the bench. Sit on the bench until 6 p.m. Go around here real quick. And find something else. Ada. Alright, bench right here. Rest. I don't know what time of this is. Go for 2 hours. Okay, so it's 2 hours, 2 o'clock right now, right? Something like that. Went kind of quick. So let's just go by 2 hours again. Okay, more hours. Okay, about be 6. Looks like it did get darker a little bit. Don't you live anywhere?
The stocky man blows his heavy... The caretaker is preoccupied. The janitor's eyes widen.
That's it. But hey, I gotta wait until Old Man Over...
The caretaker is preoccupied with himself.
Okay, so we gotta wait till he leaves. Okay, looks like he's leaving. Maybe he's just going to the other side, who knows? Doing on this side for? Ah, he's not leaving yet.
How can I help?
Yeah, he's not doing anything. Alright, so he just disappeared. So I think it's 6 o'clock.
The stocky man blows his heavy breath. The caretaker, the janitor's eyes wide.
That's it. That's the good stuff. Fork it over, pal.
There we go.
Oh man, that's the ticket. Yes, it is. Better than I remembered.
The janitor downs the grog, sinks into his armchair, and starts to snore a few minutes later.
Perfect. Okay, search the school. So now we can grab the key.
The caretaker's thanks to the delicious grog, the caretaker is fast asleep. You successfully take the keyring.
Got the key.
The service entry door to the school. The lock opens.
Alright, fantastic. Fish. This is a big place. Dear Mr. Well, due to assignment of additional orphaned children to the care of our school, I would like to inform you that you will continue to be entrusted with the amount of 40 groschen per month for the nourishment of the children. I ask you to use this amount diligently for the purpose of necessary food. It is expected that you will ration the funds in such a way that the children receive an adequate, albeit simple, supply. I thank you for your diligence and support for this important task. Director. Okay, what is this? Add invoice, this is inventory invoice, okay. Okay, it's done. Where do we not go first? There's 2 stairs over here. Came from. So, I open this? No. Alright. So let's just go ahead and finish the first floor for now. Lockpick set. Okay. Nothing here. Toilet. Toilet. Okay, nothing. This doesn't open. Right, so let's go to the left. It matters which way. Yeah, I guess it does. Not relevant. Really? Nothing here, huh? Okay, there we go. Just got this. Locked. Unlocked. Nothing at all here. That's really hard to believe, but okay. Two. So is this to the right, right? Okay. Okay, so I guess we're heading up the stairs. There we go. Records. I have tried to educate the child time and again. I have subjected her to measures that others would describe as draconian, whether it be forcing her to kneel in the gravel behind the school with her bare torso and recite the Ave Maria 100 times, or to whip her on her more feminine areas with a hand whip when she demonstrates her cyclical lunar madness. This is a man's world, and there is no place for special consideration of her femininity. It is best that she learns these lessons now, even if I must educate her like the starborn mule. 1970. It only provokes her and encourages her even more. She has run away twice now, only to be forced back alone by hunger. She and I both know that there is no way of this island, and that does not require a considerable sum of money, and there is no way for a girl like her to obtain that sum without spreading her legs at the harbor like her worthless sister. It seems that even among the dregs society there is still moral code to uphold. But if this slut thinks her cunning will provide her safety in the male world, she's mistaken. Every time she returns, I lock her in her room just to starve for another day or two. Sooner or later, she will break. This modern world needs order, and there is no place for a smart, independent woman. Somehow she will learn her role in the household, and in fulfilling her reproductive duties as a woman. Okay, so we got some information on her. Alright, in my 20 years as a teacher, I have never seen such a blatant disregard for the natural order of things. This lovely creature washed up like a drowned rat, while her whore sister provides the better half of Berlin with gonorrhea. Yet, despite her lovely status, she's clever. Devilish little thing, too clever for her own good. She arrogantly raises her hand and often answers as the only one, as if she seeks to mock her classmates because they're dumber than she. The worst part is that she is always right. It is frustrating to see how she casts her male classmates into the shadows. The little slut must learn that this is a man's world, and I refuse to structure and educate succubus to act freely and equally, as if I would inflict such injustice on my fellow beings. Alright, do we have enough information? I think we probably do. Is there anything else though? I think that's it. There's no other rooms in school. I believe I looked at everything. Where's that guy at? I still have the key. All right, let's get out of here. I guess we gotta wait till the morning. You know what? Hang on a second. I wonder if sleeping gives me any sort of buffs. So I can go back. I still got the hotel room in there. And it's right next to where I gotta go anyway. So let's just go ahead and sleep at the inn.
The bed is made of solid construction.
Sleep until the morning. Yeah, probably not. Right. I still got 0 skill point. Here's my experience points here. I'm not sure what the little green line is. But I'll get more experience points when I finish this quest. Alright, let's see what we got. I think I understand more now and should talk to her about it, okay. Janitor has more information about... Oh! Should I feel like I should talk to the janitor again? Because that is not checked off. I don't know if it's just a bug or it's supposed to be like that. If he has anything else to say.
How can...
There he is.
The stocky man blows his heavy breath into your face. The caretaker is
Nope. Okay. Alright, so we're back to the shop. Okay. Describe your relationship with Hockey Weber.
Oh, my sweet Hauke. We grew up together, you know, at the schoolhouse. He was also abandoned when he was a kid. Didn't stop him from growing into such a good, kind-hearted man. These days, if he isn't working, he's probably out fishing on the dike on the southeast side of town. You could find him there. But please, Mr. Schmidt, you seem like a nice guy. Don't go any further than that. The moor is just a little further up the road. It's not safe there. People have been telling the most horrid stories about it lately.
I believe I know why you and your sister no longer sir.
Oh, I can hardly imagine that to be true, but I'll bite.
Okay.
Go on, tell me then.
Surprise my sweet. No, I still got only 3 arguments, so let's leave. And is that the same fisherman that we talked to already? Wait a minute. Monster in the inn. Yeah, right here. Yeah, that's him, right? Yeah, black eye and stuff like that. All right. So let's go back and find him. If I remember where to go. I do. It was by that crazy lady with the statues. Okay, so we're right here. That's not it. Was that? It was one of those bridges, right? It was here. This is exactly where it's at. That's school, right? Just past school. Wait, is that bridge right there? No? No, I don't think it is. No, I just think I just missed it. Here's a school. I think it's this way? Yeah, I think I was right the first time. I think it is this way. Water, some goodies. Bank, I don't get to sit down. Yeah, there he is.
The man stands calmly and fishes.
Excuse me, I heard you grew up in custody with Mr. Cup, man.
Yeah, I did. But let me stop you there. I'd rather not drudge up the past. Let's talk about something else.
Alright, difficulty 10, so this is difficult. Parts are good. Okay, perfect.
You notice the fearful discomfort in Hauke's eyes at the mere mention of the subject.
If it wasn't for Stina, I never would have survived that place.
Okay. Let's see. Talk to her about it. Genders is hasn't checked out yet. And they told me not to go any further. Wonder where I am at right now. So now, since I talked to him about school, I wonder if they have anything else to say now. Oh, whoa, whoa, flower. Probably, most likely not.
How can I?
No. Yeah, I don't understand why janitor is not checking out.
The stocky man blows his heavy breath. The caretaker...
Nope. Okay. I guess... we might as well stop and talk to Kirsten real quick. Oh, that's her right there. Nope. Nothing. So it was like 3 out of 8 last time I checked. I think we need at least half, like we need at least 4. Probably find a lot more if I can somehow get in her place. I believe I know why you and your sister no longer speak with each other.
Oh, I can hardly imagine that to be true, but I'll bite. Go on, tell me then.
Okay, so... Alright, so I just realized I haven't been to this house yet. And it's open because I checked earlier. Right in front of the inn, right? It used to be closed, now it's open. Harbor Authority. There's a guy that's sleeping over here. Let's go ahead and rob him.
This is the passenger register of the barge. The entries cover the last 4 weeks. The passenger register of the local ferry.
Okay, so what's the last name again? Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
These are the entries of the passenger register.
Oh, the V, right? Good.
These are the entries of the passenger
Van
register.
Groot right there.
The arrival of Kirsten van Groot is noted in the passenger register. These are the entries of the passenger register.
Okay, so she did arrive. Okay, I know that. You arrived with me, right? All right. That was the schedule. Not the schedule, but the inventory, basically, of people. Booklet. What does that do? Got 2 of them. Okay. Nothing major. A game.
The cabinet contains several books that are labeled with corresponding years. The years range from 1800 to 1870.
Okay. If I need that kind of book.
The first number is, the second number is, the third number is, the fourth number is. This book contains a few mundane entries from the port administration. Nothing noteworthy here. Perhaps another year will provide more pertinent information.
Perhaps.
The cabinet contains several books that...
Maybe later. Oh.
A lockbox with a combination lock. A 4-digit code is required. The first number is, the second number is...
1870.
The third, the fourth number. The lockbox remains locked.
Okay.
A lockbox with a combination lock.
So we don't know this one. It's a 4-digit code. Oh. Look, Albert's map of the moor. Lighthouse. Something is here.
New Havstedt Lighthouse is written under the picture.
I could be visiting that place pretty soon. No, I can do just I for the inventory. Keep forgetting. Where's my fish? Right. Go all the way to the bottom. Okay.
Captain Kroge, A black ribbon covers parts of the frame.
Captain Kroggy. Alright, anything else here? Is there upstairs in this building? Like the ship I came on. Right, so I'm assuming this guy don't talk. Yeah, passenger
This is the
list.
passenger register.
No way to get to him? Yeah, no, okay. Nothing important here. Oh man, okay. Well, it's been quite a bit. I think I'm gonna call this part 2, guys. And I mean, yeah, this is getting pretty interesting, pretty wild. So I will see you guys in the next video.